Hi everybody, my name's Pixie and we're going to make the glow-in-the-dark fireworks. And the first thing I want us to do is find your glow-in-the-dark paint. And I'm just doing this over for everyone who might have missed it. Is the glow-in-the-dark paint has the settled on the bottom, the glow-in-the-dark powder. So we take our tiniest paintbrush and stir it in. Right? I already did mine so I don't have to do it. But FYI, if you're just joining us, we wanted to do that first, okay? And I still have glow-in-the-dark paint on my paintbrush. Why don't I just clean that off? We're going to do this a lot, okay? Every time we want to clean our paintbrush, we don't use a cup of water. Paint water spills on the floor, so no water, because we're going to go in rainbow order, so none of the colors are going to make ugly, right? So I'm just going to put my paintbrush inside my napkin and pinch, and that's how we'll always clean our paintbrush. Because the next color we use won't hurt the color that's in our paintbrush. We go, pinch! Oh! Okay, I broke mine. I'm going to put it back together. There. Okay, so let's open all of our colors. And I'm just going to set the lids somewhere else. I don't want them to, because look, they got paint on them. I don't want them falling on the floor. I'm going to put them in a little pile. But keep the lid on glow-in-the-dark paint. She dries out really fast. Glow-in-the-dark paint, keep the lid on. Oh my gosh, see if that fell on the floor? And then the red one. I'm putting them like somewhere else, like behind my painting. I'll push it away. I don't want those falling. I don't like messes. And paint somehow gets all over. I swear, I go out in the garage where all my painting supplies are and a good sweater, and I walk in and I have paint on me. I didn't touch anything with paint. It just jumps on my body. Paint is just so aggressive. I take the lids off. You know why? I want to put the color, a little poke of color, everywhere where the dot is, just for our brain. Because you know what? We're going to put stars on there. And if we put the color right there and 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 right there, when we put the stars, we won't think they're stars. That happened to me teaching this painting before. And we're like, I can't find the dot. It looks like a star, right? So we're going to go like this with our itty bitty paintbrush and just put a dot of color. So this one right here, she's red. Tiny paintbrush, right? Hello. And I just poke my red. Just get a little poke. A poke. And I just go, all right, you're going to be red. And then I can lick it off. No, don't lick it off, you weirdos. You just get that paper towel and give it a pinch. And remember, I'm a cartoon person, right? I'm intentionally funny and bizarre to hold your attention, right? So don't laugh at me. I'll have hurt feelings. So I clean. Oh, it keeps breaking. Mine sucks. Okay, there. Okay, there's my red. And then what comes after that? The orange one. So stab the orange. Just get a poke of orange. And where's she go? In the middle. Nice. I'm going to clean my paintbrush. Okay, no. Get the paper towel. It's very boring. We just poke, wipe, poke, wipe. Oh, I keep breaking mine. Mine's cheap. And then a yellow one, stab my yellow. Oh, but there's orange in my paintbrush. That'll look like fire. So I just go, hello, the yellow one. Look at how come I'm doing it this way? Red, orange, yellow. Because of the color wheel. If I go in rainbow order, I won't make brown. If I accidentally go orange and then blue, orange and blue make brown. So I'm going in rainbow order so that nothing on my paintbrush makes it ew color. Okay? Okay, after yellow, then we can clean our paintbrush. Ooh, I like it. Look at my napkin. Now that's a fire. That looks like fire in my napkin. Okay, then I can go magenta. Can you guys find magenta? She's so pretty. Obviously, because I'm wearing it. Look at it. I love this color. She. Okay, magenta. Just give it a poke. And where's she go? She goes over here. Hello. and then clean my paintbrush. Now that I've used a magenta, I can show you on the color wheel. There's magenta. Now can I go put some blue on it? Yes. They're next to each other so they won't hurt each other. They won't make any brown. Okay, now I can get, there's two blues. Let me show you the difference. Can I show you? So this is the blue, sky blue. Mine got crushed. That stinks. Okay, this is sky blue. This is like purpley blue. So real purple, I would have loved to use real purple, but real purple looks black on a black canvas, right? And there is no purple in fireworks, right? Because when it's the color chemicals burn, but there is this purpley blue color. I think it's phosphate that burns, this purpley blue. Okay, so there's two blues. So the baby blue one, she goes way up here in this corner. Hello. Right? Baby blue. And I can clean my paintbrush. Who thinks cleaning the paintbrush is totally boring now? You're like, at the first time, you're like, what? Wait, what? And then now you're like, why are we doing this all the time? Now purpley blue. And where's purpley blue? Way over here. Nice. Then I clean my paintbrush. That looks pretty, right? And then we can tell from the reflection, oh, so the red is shining in the water there. That blue is shining there. The yellow is shining straight down. The orange is shining there. See that? That's fun. Okay, now we're going to make our stars. You guys ready? So this is how you make stars. Use your stick. How come you can't use the fluffy paintbrush? What will she do if you go poke? She'll just go bleh. So it's a teensy, we just use the stick and a speck of white. Obviously. And don't take too much time on it. How much of the stars actually live? We cover them all up with fireworks. So don't get all hyper about your stars, okay? But we use our stick, look. I just go poke. Like that. Uh-oh, am I not on the big screen? Mrs. Guerrero's room? I'm tiny. I'm sorry. That's upsetting. That's a foobar, right? Okay, here's a tiny little white, and I'm just going to start making stars. They mostly show on the bottom, but oh, my first one is like a giant planet. It's perfectly round. But watch, I'm going to go far away from that one, like they're scared of each other. And then they get smaller and smaller and smaller, and I let, look at that tiny speck. That star must be galaxies away, right? So it starts off really bright like it's a planet, and then I don't want to put them in a straight line. I've never seen stars in a perfectly straight line, so I get white, poke. It looks like there's a lot of paint on it, but only the paint on the tip, on the stick, on the very end matters. So I go poke, 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 poke. That's fun. Want to hear something weird? Because you're human and your parents are human, how much you want to put these stars evenly spaced apart? Look at mine. 2 fingers apart, 2 fingers apart, 2 fingers apart. That is such a weird idea, but it's true. Uh-oh, more paint. Boink, 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 boink. It looks like they're paint on the sides, but don't let that trick you. When you run out of paint on the end, time for paint. Ooh, and touch the very, very edges of your painting with your stick. And teachers, you're walking around giving suggestions and watching out for we don't use the paintbrush, right? Because that'll make a huge blue, right? We're using the stick. And then go near the edge right here. Oh, why? Because it looks like the stars go on for infinity off the page, you know? Because the sides get very jealous. Okay, every time I put more, I'm repeating the pattern. Look, watch this. 2 fingers apart, 2 fingers apart, Why are they like that? Do you know since you're in kindergarten, you've been making your letters and numbers evenly spaced apart? So even when you try to do stars, they're all evenly spaced apart. All the way near the water. Whee! Okay, stars are done. That's good enough. Whee! And I can still see my colored dots. See why we had to put color on those things? Who would be able to find those for where our fireworks go if we did not put the color on it? Oh no, I learned my lesson. Okay, you put stars. Okay, now we just clean our stick off because I don't want this on my hand. Peach. Who needs to make more stars? Raise your hand if you're still making stars. You want a little more time? A little bit. Okay, keep going. Keep going. I see the older class is like, I'm done with stars. And the younger class is like, no, wait for me. And you know the glow-in-the-dark paint? See, we're going to put this on top. I don't know if you could see it on my original, but it looks like glue. Let me see if I can get it to reflect. It looks like some kind of glue. It's because it's that clear coat with the fuzzy, it feels rough actually, the little beads of glow-in-the-dark powder. So we put it on after we paint with regular paint. Okay. And I tried all the other colors thinking we should do it in every color. You couldn't even see the colors. I tried. I really did. But this is our brightest. So, okay, who's ready? I'm ready. So I want you to look at my original painting. We're going to do blue first. And what seems pretty obvious, it's just a bunch of blue stripes with some white in it, right? It's so obvious, duh. But you see how the texture reminds us of a fireworks? Where it's exploding away, away, away. That texture is what helps me think. Like if I was doing fur, uh-oh. I'm back.
Was there a jump there?
Hi. I'm back. Did everybody come back? Okay. So we're going to do this blue one. Oh, now I'm muted because I disappeared, right? See, that's so bizarre. Why does it do that? Okay. So we're going to do this blue one, and we want the texture of explosion. And then, is the white evenly distributed around? No. We give it permission to be bright in areas and dark blue in areas and medium in areas. So let me explain. How many color values do you need for 3D?
I have a question.
Oh, question? Uh-huh.
My classroom lost signal, so we just finished at the part with the stars. I'm not sure how.
Yeah, that's as far as we got. We just have stars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
I was just starting to explain texture and 3D. So we want 3D, which means dark, medium, light, right? And light is always white. So I got blue that didn't get any white at all. Perfectly fine. That's my dark. Then I get some that has white in it, makes medium. And then some that has strings of pure white. Look, a piece of pure white. What? I know. Pure white. Should I smash that down and just make baby blue? No. Look at that super dark blue one. Dark, medium, light. And the texture is always away, away, away. So it looks like an explosion. Okay, you guys ready to do it with me? I gotta move mine to gallery view. It keeps switching. Okay, so now I'm gonna go, okay, we'll do this little part in the middle first. See here, she's like a little star. And those of you who are older, I'm gonna make this the simple instructions. We'll go faster and faster and faster. I promise. So find your blue paint, right? And then my little paintbrush, like she's all ready. I don't care. I'm making fireworks. And then I'm going to make like a little plus. It's the very center of my explosion, right? So, okay, let's get a stab of blue. Just stab it like this. Stab! And we're going to make a plus. But we can always, we have like a flower, you have to touch the middle and flick up, then touch the middle and flick down, then touch the middle and go to the side, like that. Okay, watch. I'll show you up close. Watch this. Okay, and it's only 2 fingers big. It doesn't have to be very big. It's a baby. It's a baby. Okay, so I'm going to go like this and go, I touch it and I go, flick up. Ooh, look how pointy. Up. Okay. Should I scribble it down? Can I show you why we don't? Watch. This is why. Look at explosion. Oops. I go flick. Oh, look how pointy. But watch me ruin it. Push back down. Now it's a box. So I only go up. Pointy, pointy, pointy. Away, away, away. Never down, because that makes it square at the top and nobody loves it. Okay, so now I go, okay, now let's point down. And then I go down, flick. Ooh, pointy. And then make a plus, like to the right and left, like a plus. So I go flick, flick. Okay. But look at how scratchy. Look at it, looks like sparklers already because I let it be dry and I went flick. Doesn't that look good? I know. Just leave it. And now what about the corners? The corners of my plus are all jealous. So I'm going to touch the corners and go flick. Oh, flick. Oh, flick, flick. Oh, I did the corners. But I always touch the middle and flick out. It looks good, huh? Okay, can I add a few more? Because that looks kind of right. Can I put some more in between those? Yeah, it's an explosion. So I just go flickety, flickety, flickety. Maybe in between some of those. Whoop, whoop. Oh, that looks good. Flick. And I always push away. Out, out, out. How come? It's the explosion. Watch me ruin it. Watch this. Smash forward. What the heck is that? Oops. That's what I didn't. Don't do that. See? Okay, now I would like to add some white to it. But there's a bunch of blue on my paintbrush, and if I go and get white right now, I'll just make my white all filthy. So I just get my paper towel. Oh, I lost mine. I need to get a new one. I think it fell on the floor. Okay, so I just give it a pinch. And does it have to be perfectly clean? No, I just don't want to put a filthy, dirty paintbrush in my white. Okay, now let's decorate that and make it brighter. So I'm going to poke my white paint, like poke. I just poke it like this. I just get my paint and I go, poke. Oh, that's good enough. This is the poke of white, you know. And then I did get blue in there, but not enough to be upsetting. Okay, now I'm gonna drop, watch this. Everybody pause and look up. This is our very first one. Look at me, watch. I'm going to put little polka dots inside. Polka, 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 polka. I just dropped off the white. Am I going to leave it like that? Because that does not look like an explosion to me. Looks terrible. But now I'm going to go and scratch it. Watch this. Everybody pause and look up. Watch me do it. So I dropped off the white. Now I'm going to streak them. And I'm not going to make baby blue. How many color values am I rooting for? Dark, medium, light. Watch this. I touch the middle and fling, 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 fling. And I never go back and fix it because I like those cool looking streaks. Goodbye, dots. Woo, pew, pew, pew. Oh, and then stop. Look, I got blue parts that didn't get any white. Those are my darks. And then I got medium pieces that got a little bit of white. And then I have white streaks. Oh, so 3D. And when it dries, I want to tell you, it looks way better dry because the blue gets way darker. So the dark and the white are way more high contrast. Okay, that's the middle explosion, right? Peep. Right? Now let's go around it. And here's something that we're trying to avoid is when we're making lines like this around and around, we tend to tilt. We tend to tilt our lines and it's not going to look like an explosion. So I have a trick, okay? And I have white on my paintbrush, but this time I don't care if I get it in the blue. I don't care. I'm just going to stab my blue. Stab. Did you decorate the blue? Did you get cool stripes? Did you watch it happen? It's like, but who went back and kept touching it? Did you just get baby blue? Well, it's a good thing we learned it on this one because the blue is farthest away and no one's going to look at it. So we're learning it on the blue. Don't scribble them together. It just turns baby blue and nobody likes it. Okay, watch this. Now we're going to make the lines around it. Everybody pause and look up. So I just want to make my plus, but I get really close to my explosion and I land and go swipe. Oh, I fell off the page. Swipe. Okay. And then I can go under it, almost touching it. Ooh, and go, wait, I can't see. I'm from the angle. So I go swipe. Ooh. Right? But that's straight up and straight down. Okay. Now I have to do the sides. So I go land. I need to get closer for you. But I land and go swipe. And then land and swipe. Let me make sure they're the same length. I think it's 3 fingers. Yeah. And that one went off the page, but I can make this one there. Now do they match? Yeah, okay. It's just like making the plus, but they're not touching in the middle anymore. Right? Thank you, teacher helpers. I see you walking around and making suggestions. I appreciate that so much. Okay, now I'm going to go and get some more blue. Remember when we did the corners? What about we pretend there's corners? So we get really close to the explosion and go corner, 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 and they're all 3 fingers. Okay. See how we did that? So our brain will have a frame. So they are exploding straight out from the center. Without making a frame, your brain will make them all bend. So we're on purpose putting the skeleton on there so our explosion will look right. Now, who can guess what happens now? What if you go off the page? Yeah, like an explosion would go off the picture. But now I get to put a whole bunch of flicks in between each one of those. But I land and flick away. Explode! Explode! Like that. You ready? Okay, so I get the blue. More blue. A glob of blue. How thick do I want my blue? As bright as you want it. Who cares? It'll dry. So I just go land and flick. Ooh, land and flick and land and flick. Okay, I did one. Could I put more than that? Yes, if I want to. But when I put the white on there, I end up making more flicks anyway, right? Okay, now in between these ones, out, 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 out. Those of you in the older class, this seems really obvious, right? And you're like, what is this lady going so slow? Because first we have to be frustrated and confused, then we understand, and then it's easy, right? So if we go slow for the first one and do frustrated and confused, everyone will feel comfortable as they understand it, okay? So it's just for people who aren't as advanced as you. Okay, so I go flick, 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 flick. Oh, more paint. Look at how dry that one is. That doesn't count. That's not going to be pretty. I'm going to put more paint. So it's thick and thick and thick and shiny and thick. And I'll put more. And I shine away and shine and shine and shine, shine. Hey, wait a minute. Look at mine. These ones are longer than those ones. What did I do wrong? That's not right. These ones are supposed to be as long as the top ones. Okay, that's right, because now they're all 3 fingers. All right, I made a mistake. Until I looked at it in the camera, I didn't realize, because I'm not looking at my painting straight ahead like you. Who thinks that's pretty? And then look at my, when it dries, sparklers. But look where it's nice and thick, where I first got paint and went smash, right? And then the edges are like sparklers, pointy. Okay. Well, is that 3D? Is that blue 3D? No. Does it have dark, medium, light? No, it just has dark. Nobody loves it. It's totally boring. So can we add some white? I would like to go get white, but I have blue on my paintbrush and that will ruin all my white. So I'm just going to get a paper towel and squeeze. And I keep breaking my paintbrush, so I'm going to be a little more gentle this time. Beep. Okay. And now I can get the white. But this is a way bigger explosion. I'm going to have to stop and get white a few times. So I stab my white. Stab! Just get white. Just stab it like you don't care. And then put your pokies. But your pokies go where the paint is thickest, right? So we can flick it. So we just put it on the inside rim. Pokey, 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 pokey. And then I run out of paint. I need more. I don't put it. I just start wherever I left off, because that'll be darker where I run out of paint, right? That's obvious. Whoop, 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 whoop. And I'm running out of paint. Oh, I made it. It only took me 2 pokes. Now, who can predict what's going to happen? After you drop off your white, we're going to make it shimmer shine. We're going to turn on the light. We're going to make 3D. So there will be parts of blue that don't get any white. Fine. And then there'll be bluish white. What if you're lucky and you get a piece of white that just shines and you don't smash it in? Extra lucky. Okay, you want to see me do it? And you can make more explosions than these little wings that you put. You can put way more than these. You can put 50 more. Watch. Flicky, 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 push, 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 scratch, 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 out, 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 out. And I'm not doing it twice. I just touch it and go. I just go. I just flick out, 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 out. Ooh. And I got dark piece. Oh, I can still see my dots. No. They were supposed to be scratched. I went too fast. I was showing off. Calm down. Ooh. You have a question?
I have a quick question. Sorry, my computer fell asleep, so the kids didn't see the last part. They saw the dots, the white dots that you
And then we then we grab those dots and scratch them. Yeah, scratch them into little and you can make a whole bunch of lines. You don't have to copy the lines you already have. You can put a whole bunch of them. Like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but was it with the white paint or was it
white paint? That makes it just how we made that little middle one, but we're doing it big. And we're just going.
Okay, thank you.
And what's the texture? Who likes their texture? Is the texture explosion? Or are you scribbling? Scribbling is like just makes I don't know. I can't even describe what it would be. A mess. Okay, now, what do they have? Don't they have sparklers around the side? You know how we made stars? What if we use our stick and put more blue and white sparklers around the edge? You want to see? Watch this. I'm going to get blue. Even though you haven't caught up with me, watch this. I'm going to get blue, but I'm going to get it on my stick. Look how much blue I got. I don't care. And I'm going to touch all my fluffy edges. It's on the edge. It's on my little sparklers, and I just go pookity 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 pook 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 pook. And I'm being spastic doing it. I'm not trying to make a straight line. It's an explosion. It's not perfectly straight. It's an explosion. Pew 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 pew. Oh, more paint. Gosh, it doesn't last very long. Pew 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 pew. Oh yeah, because there's only a speck on my stick, which is why. And why my stick? So it could be sparkly. Oh, I can only do it like a letter C around it, right? Okay. But that's not very bright. Can I put some white on there? Blue ones and white ones? What if you land on a blue one? It makes baby blue. I clean my stick, and I might get a little poke of white so they could be shiny. Look at my explosions. Pew 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 pew. Oh, isn't that pretty? Sparklers. Do you love it? I like those. With my stick, what would my paintbrush do? Go blah, be huge. I don't want that. Look what I did. Now I know what I did. Look at what I did. I made a big swipe right here, and so my brain went around it. That's what I did. I paint all the time, and look what my brain did not make a circle. My brain went around that. So weird. I don't know. I was born human. It's my parents' fault. So sometimes I make errors. I don't care. I'm learning. Okay, so now I clean my stick. Who thinks it's cute? Okay, so guess what? You know how to make this whole entire painting except for the water, right? But, so look. Let me show you. Red is way harder, obviously. She has 2 circles. She's the only one with 2 circles. So, we could do that. But look, now we know how to do that and that. That's one big star, right? It's just humongous with lots of paint. But then what are these? These are those fireworks that hang down. Right? Remember those? You've seen those. These are the, and then those are the hangy downy ones. Okay, so now let's make a red one. And then I have blue in my paintbrush. Will blue and red make brown? So I make a little purple, and we love that, so we don't care. Okay, as long as it doesn't make brown. Okay, so let's make the, wait, who knows how to make the tiny explosion in the middle already? I know. You already know how. You know how I know you know? You have proof. Okay, so and it's the same size, just 2 fingers. Don't make it gigantic, because how many times are we going to go around? We're going to do this, and then we do it another time, try to make it humongous, because we let orange go on top of her. So don't they don't have to be huge. We do it 2 times. Okay, you ready? Okay, so where's my red? Okay, I get the blob. Who likes getting a lot of paint? Who thinks thick paint looks way better? I gave you all this for you. You might as well use it all up. Don't be delicate. The thicker it is, the smoother it is. Okay, watch. Stab the red so I can get a lot. Because it'll be very, very, very red this way. And then it's only 2 fingers, and I'm just going to make that plus, and I land and go straight up. Okay. I like that it's pointy, so I did it right. Can I go closer for you? Let me go closer. Okay. So, all right. So I went 1 up, then I touch the center and go down. Okay. It's the plus. But I can't go across. No. I have to always land in the middle and flick out and out. I'm trying to make all the lines the same length. That's kind of a trick. Now what happens? You already know. We do our corners. Corner, 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 corner. If it gets dry, if your paintbrush gets dry, could you just get another poke of red? Yes. It's your paint. Get as much as you want. Okay, now I want to put more of those explosions in between each one of those. Phew, 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 phew. Okay, I put more. Flick away, flick away, flick away. Okay. Well, is that 3D? No. It's so boring. It's just red. Nobody cares. We need to put some light on there, some explosion light. So, and then red and white makes pink. So don't scribble the red and white together. It just goes pink. We just want streaks of white. Okay, so I got, should I put this dirty paintbrush in the white? No. So I just give it a pinch. Oh! My pencil, paintbrush. There, it's a pinch. Okay. Okay, now I could get the white. How much white? Did you guys get enough white last time? Do you wish you got more? Did you feel like you got too much? Could you make an adjustment? We never get mad. We just do better. So I'm like, oh, last time I was a little hyper with the white. I'm going to use a little less. Or I was so delicate with my white, I can barely see it. So make an adjustment. So I'm going to poke my white, poke, and put little dots around it in the near the middle, right? Pokey, 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 pokey. Oh, now it looks like a flower. But we're not leaving it like that. Because we're going to try to make streaks. 3D streaks. We don't leave it sit there. That's not 3D, and it doesn't look very explosion-y. Is explosion-y a word? I don't think so. Okay, now I'm going to touch the middle, and I'm just going to make my plus and go out. This is when I start to accidentally bend my lines. I don't know why. If I don't pay attention, they don't come out straight. Okay, so I touch the middle and go flick. Oh, and then, I like that one. I scratch, oh, that one is gorgeous. I got pieces of red and white. Done. What if I touch it twice? If I keep going around and around, what do I get? Pink. So it's a texture thing. Fleek away, and then I get those fuzzy edges. They look like sparklers. And then, do you have red parts that didn't get any white? Do you have some red and white parts? And do you have some strings of white? 3D, right? If we scribble them together, it just becomes medium. And then, boring, right? Who likes it so far? Can you totally see this coming out good? Okay. So I'm gonna clean my paintbrush. Filthy. I would like to get some red paint. So pinch, just get it off. Okay. Oh, my magenta's tipped over. I wasn't being careful. Okay. Now I'm gonna put that. Oh, this one was huge. Could I just make a smaller version of an explosion? Maybe just 2 fingers around. But you know what will happen if I don't put my skeleton? They'll all start to bend because I have a human brain. So I have to put my skeleton on there first. Those straight lines, the plus. So I'm going to get I could put my lid on my blue since I'm done with it. But I lost my lid because I put it behind my easel. Okay, so where's my red at? All right. So now I'm going to go around it like this. So I stab my red like I don't even care. And whenever it acts dry, I just stab my red and get more thick. Because I don't care. It's my paint. Okay, but it doesn't have to be as big as that one. Maybe two fingers. Like a baby. So I just go land and swipe. Oh, a baby. And then I touch almost touching straight. 2 fingers. Right? And then, 2 fingers. Ew, look at mine didn't get pointy right there. I'm not doing the flick. I'll do better when I add the white. Okay, and then 2 fingers over here. What's my brain doing when it's saying I don't like something? I'm evaluating it and criticizing it, which isn't bad because it forces me to do better, right? But if I say ugly things to myself too much, that's just rude. I'm learning. Okay, now, can I do them in between each one of those, like the corners? Yeah, so I get more red because I want it nice and thick. More red. And I just go, all right. So I go, swipe. Because how do you learn stuff on this planet? Okay, is it still 2 fingers? I learn stuff by doing on Earth. Do I learn stuff by watching? Not so much. So when the teacher shows you math, did you learn the math? No. When do you actually learn the math? When you do it. So the teacher talks. Then you finally get a chance to do the math, and then your brain goes, oh, right? So if you watched me paint this painting, would you be a better painter? No. Painting makes you a better painter. So you're like, I don't know how to do that. Well, you don't know how yet. You haven't done it. Okay, now I go in between each one of those. Because you already know. You've done this before. 1, 1, 1. They look like little ones. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Flick away. Nice thick red, though. I covered up some stars. Is that okay? Yeah. Fireworks is in front. Pew, pew, pew. The stars are far away. We don't care about those. Oh, I'm running out of paint. I want it nice and thick. Because I like it red. Red's my favorite color. Pew, 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 pew. Whoosh. Wait. But I get to go again. Around it again. So this one doesn't have to be big. Okay. Who's already beat me? Are you beating me? You're going that fast? I don't care. You can go fast. I don't care. What do I care? But I do want to show you the water because it's different. Okay, so if you want to go ahead, you just go enjoy. Okay, now I'm going to clean my paintbrush because I would like to go get some white, and there's red on my paintbrush. Oh, you're right, 20 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to get white, and I'm just going to drop it off like this. Pew, 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 pew. And I'm going to flick it. Flick, 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 flick. I don't think we have time to do 2 rows of the red. Pew, pew, pew. So make these really long. Pew, 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 pew. Long, 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 long. Pew, 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 pew. Around and around. Okay. See, when I do it fast, how they curve. I told you. When I do it slow, I do it straight. And then clean your paintbrush. Pinch. Okay, now I want to do the magenta one. Do you think I'm going too fast? Too bad. I have 20 minutes to finish. So everybody watch. Everybody pause and look up. Even if you're busy, watch me do this. Do you guys have pencil lines? Raise your hand if you have pencil lines right here drawn on your fireworks that point down. Raise your hand if you have that. Nobody has that? Okay. So watch me. Everybody watch. Everybody pause and look up. You have to learn something new, so go back to what you're doing in a second. Watch me. Stop painting. Watch. Here's my magenta, the pink one, and I'm going to go wee, like an M. Wee. Now you do it. Hurry, hurry. And teachers, if you write their names on the back, they could always put their glow-in-the-dark paint on it tomorrow. Finish tomorrow morning. Just saying. Okay, then I could go like this. Wee! Oh, then wee! Wee! And then it's suddenly straight down the middle. Oh, that's weird. Now watch me. And I'm going to start from the other side again. And I go, wee! And I always touch the middle. It's a flower. Wee! Wee! Wait, I wish they were longer. That's okay, I guess. But their legs should have been longer, like a jellyfish. Watch that. I'm gonna do it again. Wee. Okay. Wee. 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 Okay. And it looks very see-through. Wait till she dries. Look at her color. Look at that deep, deep magenta. So don't be afraid of how thick you put her. She's gorgeous. Okay, now I'm going to clean my paintbrush so I can get white. Poke. And just go and put my dots, dot, 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 so I can scratch. No, I need more white than that. I'm going to go again. I want mine bright. Okay. Watch this. Everybody watch. So I touch it and go, wee, 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 wee. And then I don't have any pink showing. Mine turned white. Huh. Could I get some more hot pink and put it on top? Sure. Wait, okay. I just wanted both. Dark, medium, and light. There. Oh! And then can I put some, just using my fluffy, I'm just going to make those little, just on the bottom. How come? Because they're falling to the earth. Gravity, you know. Pew, 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 pew. So cute. Clean my paintbrush. Now, who knows how to make the orange one? It's just like how we made the blue one. Except for we won't put the baby star in it. Let's just make it go like this. But look how big it is. I want it goes into the blue and the red. How come I'm rushing you? Because we're running out of time. Okay, now I'm going to get the orange. Stab. Watch me. You guys already know how to do this. You have proof here, and you have proof here. And you did this funny one that looks like a jellyfish. Okay, now watch. I'm just going to make her really big. Everybody pause and look up. Just watch me one time and then it will make sense. What 4 fingers big. I know. What? She's on top of red? I know. It helps red look far away. And then I went pointy. I pushed away, push away, push away, push, right? And then what happens after that? Corners. I get more orange and go corners, but I make sure they're 4 fingers too. Corner. It mixed with the red a little bit. I love it. Phew! Phew! Is that done? You know what we need to do. You already know. Okay. So now I'm going to get orange and do a whole bunch of lines in between each one of those. Phew, 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 phew. Oh, I'm going fast. I'm making them curve. I was showing off. I know better than that. Okay. Slower. Calm down. Okay. Straight. So it looks like an explosion from the center. Right. Okay. Look how pretty it is. Look how big mine is. Everybody pause and look up. Mine is as big as my hand. Because I ain't afraid of using a lot of paint and making my humongous. Because I'm not using teensy tiny. I am big and, right? And now, now I get to turn on the light. So I'm going to clean my paintbrush and get my yellow stab. Not yellow. I meant white. I get my white stab. And I'm going to put my polka dots. Pokety, 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 pokety. I ran out. Okay, let me get another stab. Because I want mine bright. Pokety, 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 pokety. Do you know what's going to happen right now? Of course you do. So I land in the middle and I'm going to streak those. And I'm going to whoosh. Ooh, I like that one. Whoosh, whoosh. What if they start getting longer and bigger? So, whoosh, whoosh, smush, flick, out, smush, flick, out, flick, 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 oh, out, 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 out. And I got dark orange pieces that didn't get any white at all. I know, that's my shadow. Then I got pieces that mixed with white. That's all right. And then I have actual white strings that I am not going to touch because they look awesome. Now I'm going to clean my paintbrush pinch. Let's do the purple one. You already remember the magenta one you did? And remember, she bends like this. She starts off with an M, and then they go straighter, 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 straighter. Like that. So it's the purpley blue, and let me show you how awesome she looks. So when there's just blue with no white in it, look how intense she looks. And then we put strings of white on it, of course. Okay, so now I'm going to get this purpley blue, and where's she go at? Oh my gosh, I can barely see it. See? Dark colors, when they dry, they disappear. They need white's help. Okay, so I'm going to do my 2 big M's. Woo! The big M. So I'm going to use a lot of paint because I don't even care. Stop! And I just go, wee! Wee! Hey, where'd that piece of orange come from? Let's okay, I'll paint over it. Get out of here. I must have made it, oops. And then they fall down, right? Whee! Hey, that looks like a bird, kind of. I like it. Okay, now I'm going to make them go, and I go like this. Watch. Watch me. I touch the middle and go, whee! Do you guys know the word parallel? And then I let them be long. Whee! Parallel. Oh, this is weird. As I fall to the center, they almost become straight, and they don't bend anymore. At first, I'm way out here and they bend. And then as I get closer to the center, they have less bendy. Whee! Whee! Oh, then it's straight. Weird. And right up here, like hair, can I put some bangs? There, just some stick up. It's like a baby explosion with our a baby. That I don't like mine. Mine's all evenly spaced apart. I need 50 million more stripes. I need more. Look at, there's space between them. No, more. Okay. Wait. Oh, look at all my, they ended up different lengths. That's fun. Okay, now I need to put white on it. So I'm going to clean my paintbrush. Ew. And my paper towel's disgusting. And I stab my white. I just stab it, get a lot, and go just near the center, and I go poke it. Okay. But when I string them, just like a flower, they're all connected to the middle. So I touch the middle and pull, and then pull, and pull. And you just accidentally hit the white dots. Whee! Oh, why'd I do that? That was wrong. Fing. Wee. I let them hang down really low. Oh, and then the little hair. Like a Muppet. All comes out of that middle part like a flower. Oh, and she gets sparklers on the bottom. Then I clean my paintbrush. Ew, mine's getting gross. I need to find another clean spot. Okay, who knows what we have left? Yellow. And you know what? Sometimes I get orange in my yellow and it looks like fire. How big do you want your yellow one? It's your last one. You can make her humongous. You want to see mine? She's in front. She's right in the middle. Look at my very bright pieces of white. You're so jealous of mine. Mine is very shiny. Okay, so let me make my plus for, where's my yellow? So my yellow, and I don't care how much yellow I use. You know why? Because this whole cup belongs to me. So I stab my yellow, and I go straight up. Oh, you mean on top of the other ones? Yes. So I go, okay. Woo! Oh, it's 4 fingers big. Now when I go straight down, woo! Oh, I got orange in mine. Looks like a fire. Okay, now they have to be the same length for my plus going that way. Uh-oh. Which means I have to go on top of the blue one. So, she didn't come out that good anyway. There. But how come? They have to be the same length on their 4 fingers. Oh, that means this one is not tall enough. There. 4 fingers, 4 fingers, 4 fingers, 4 fingers. There's my plus. Now what do we do? Corners. Corner. Oh, look it. Who knows what's going to happen now? Can you do it? No helpsies? Wait, make it big. It's your last one. Make it amazing. Use lots of paint. Make her shine. Okay, now I'm going to get as much paint as I can get. I'm just going to get like a lot. Okay, I'm going to go, because look at how see-through yellow is anyway. God, she's so see-through. Pew, 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 pew. I'm touching the other fireworks and I don't even care. Ew, I have to get paint every time. Oh, I know why. These lines are so long, it runs out of paint really easy. I have to keep getting paint a lot. I do not want them see-through. And I get a thick amount of paint. Look at, she's in front. Then I clean my paintbrush so I can get some white. And who knows how to shine it white all by yourself? You have proof. Who thinks this is going to be way bright with the white paint? It's going to make yellow shine. Use a lot of white. So I stab my white and just go right just in the middle, like a little circle. You know, like this, like, hello, don't really care, right? Just drop it off. So I can pull on the middle and go whoosh, 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 flick, flick, flick. And I'm rooting for white pieces that can be my shine. Pew, 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 pew. Flick away, flick away. Look at the explosion. Oh my God, it's nice. How cute we are. Did it turn out really bright? Isn't that the most brightest one with all that white on it? Is super shiny. Okay, now we have to switch to our tiny paintbrush, our other paintbrush, to make the water. And you see how she's a square? But we're actually not going to hold it like a normal paintbrush where you use the whole square like this. No. You know why we want to switch? She can hold more paint. That's all. But can we turn it to her side and use her like a knife instead? Okay. And then this is the magic. You're going to go like this and make your edge just as ratty as your fireworks. You let the edge of the water look like this. Then the next color touches it and they'll make a new color. Okay? So the first one is that blue, this blue, purpley blue. But I get a lot of paint because she can hold way more paint than the baby one. But I just want to be straight. Everybody watch. Okay, first put of course, the top. So what does this line mean? It means fill it up. Oh, look, see? It needs more paint. Well, I need more paint. See, it's so much harder. Okay, smash that paint on there. And look at my edge is nice and ratty. So that like a zipper, the other side can touch it and make a new color. A whole bunch of paint, but why does it have to be perfectly flat? Because it's reflecting water. If there was any wave in this water at all, would it shine the fireworks? No. So it's flat, perfectly flat, straight, horizontal, which the wing's straight, blue. Then I clean my paintbrush so I could put white on it. Everybody pause and watch this. Okay, everybody watch. Everybody pause, watch me. Pokety, 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 pokety. But how many times am I going to touch this? One time. Everybody pause. I see you painting. Stop painting. Look up. Watch this. String, scratch, 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 scratch. Should I go back and touch it more? No, that looks awesome. And I went over the line. Is that bad? No, I get to put another color that's going to mix with this one. I don't even care. Now you do it. But they're straight and flat and you go over the line with nice ratty edges. And then I clean my paintbrush and what goes next? The red one, where's my red paint? There she is. Now I make a red one. And I just got to make sure I have a nice flat top like this. Whoosh, right? Because the water's flat. And then and I just back and forth, but nice and straight. What if I get some blue in it? It makes purple. Don't care. Oh, look, I'm not going past the line. F. Why didn't teacher do it right? God. Ooh, it makes a little bit of purple. But is that 3D? Look at how my edges are nice and ratty. Like the fireworks, and they're like, right? Now I'm going to clean my paintbrush and put white on it. But I just hop around, little dots like this. Pokety, 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 pokety. And then go scratch, 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 straight, 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 straight. Turn the dots into strings, turn the dots into strings. Bing, 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 done. And I give it permission to be dark, medium, white. And they're flat because it's water and gravity holds water down perfectly flat. Okay, and then I clean my paintbrush because what color comes next? Orange! Are you kidding me? Orange and red are going to make the best color ever. So do we let our colors touch? Yes! So fun to make new colors. So I get my orange, stab. And I'm just going to go straight top, right? Smush, smash, smush, smash, smash. Oh, I got red in it. Do I care? No. Smush, smash, smush, smash, smush, smash. And then that's just orange. That is boring. So how am I going to turn on the light? I clean my paintbrush and I get white, stab. And I go, poke, 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 everywhere. And then I go push up, flick it, flick, flick it, flick, flick it, flick, flick it, flick, side to side, side to side, side to side. Oh, so tiny. And then what comes next? Yellow. Now I'm going to get yellow stab. And I'm going to do a flat top. Woo! And how thick am I going to put yellow? I'm getting orange in my yellow. Is that bad? No. Everybody pause and look. This is how much yellow I got. I got a huge scoop because yellow tends to be see-through. Okay. Ooh, I got orange in it. Oh, that's beautiful. And then I get my white stab. Pokety, 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 put strings. This is what I'm going to recommend, everybody. I don't think we have enough time to put the glow-in-the-dark paint. And the glow-in-the-dark paint can only go on the fireworks when they're dry. Look at how shiny they are. That means they're still wet, which means we'll just smear our paint around. So can you take your glow-in-the-dark paint home or do the glow-in-the-dark paint tomorrow? Because you can do it with your finger, like this. You just draw those same lines again with the glow-in-the-dark paint. But you can't put it on the water. Look at that, soft and wet. Okay, now I'm going to get my yellow. Or after yellow comes what? The baby blue. Baby blue and yellow might make green. Remember, you put lots of white. Shine, 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 shine. Okay, now I get my blue. Okay, flat top because it's water. Okay. Ooh, it's already, I'm trying to make it blue, but she keeps grabbing the yellow. Blue is so rude. Why is she grabbing all the yellow? Maybe she wants to be green. I don't know. Okay, now I'm going to clean my paintbrush and get white. Oh, broke my paintbrush. See? I'm being too aggressive. And then I get white, stab, and go, pokety, 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 pokety. And I'm just going to make completely straight, flick, 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 scratch, 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 perfectly straight. Shimmer shine. And what's my very last color? Magenta. She's a gorgeous color. And if you guys put the lids on these, you could take these colors home and put them in your plastic bag. Could you paint some rocks and stuff with your new paintbrushes and with these little paints? You guys can make a decoration at home, but maybe do it in the morning. I don't know. I wouldn't do it in the house unless Mom puts down a plastic tablecloth for you. You know, messes. Okay, there's my magenta. Look, she got blue in it. That's gonna make purple. I love it. I clean my paintbrush before I get white. Pinch. And get white, stab. Pokety, pokety, pokety. I don't even want to put glow-in-the-dark paint on mine because I know it's just going to smear my paint. Teachers, can you tell me if you think that's a good idea? Give me some feedback. Because I worry it's just the glow-in-the-dark paint is really, really awesome, but all our paints are still wet and it's just going to smear everywhere. Is that okay, teachers? I want your feedback. Because this glow-in-the-dark paint is actually really expensive and I don't want to just smear it on nothing and just make a mess. Oh, you want to see it up close? And then that's going to darken, even though I put a lot of white, right? And there's a blue one and a yellow one and an orange one, and they touch and they make more colors. Good job, you guys.